Hi, this is Peter from Joomla, and today we're going to be talking about the T3 version 3 framework. This is one video in a multi-series part of videos showing you how to use the T3 framework effectively and easily. So there's 5 main parts included in this tutorial: global settings, theme settings, customized layout, navigation settings, and menu assignment. Once you've installed successfully, it's time to explore the framework. First, go to Extensions, then Template Manager. In this tutorial, we're going to use JA-Argo as our template. JA-Argo is a responsive Joomla template for both 2.5 and Joomla 3.0. So this is the information page. We can check to see if our version of the template is up to date, and also if our version of the framework is up to date. Okay, let's go to Global Settings. So we're going to go to General. We're going to go to Enable Development Mode. This should be enabled when you're developing your site. When enabled, your site can load less files. Now let's save. In the front end, we can check by right-clicking and going to Inspect Element, and we can see the Match CSS rules here and follow the less path. The less files of the template is located in Template, then the template name, then less. When you've finished your development, you should turn off the development mode. In this case, your site runs on CSS files. The CSS files are compiled from less files, and they are located in template/JA-Argo/CSS in this example. Okay, now go compile less to CSS with a simple click of a button. You'll get a blue bar saying successfully compiled less to CSS. Next, we're going to work on Theme Magic. First, you enable Theme Magic by clicking Yes under General. Now, open the Theme Magic working panel. There's a sidebar menu to the left. You can play with the theme here. You can change the colors, work on the grids, the layout. There's so many things you can do with Theme Magic. We could add unlimited groups and perimeters. We can work on navigation, such as background color, text color, link color. So let's change the background color here to gray. And let's change the link color hover. How about green? Now let's preview it. Go up to the top and click Preview. As you can see, the colors have now changed without having to go back into the back end of the site. Now we can either save or we can save as to make a new theme with this. So let's call this Dark Cloned. Okay? Now it's saving. As you can see, Dark Clone theme change successfully saved. As T3 is a responsive framework, all templates developed within the framework will be fully responsive. Now, to enable this feature, click Enable Responsive. Also, the T3 Assets folder is to store the cache to help improve site performance. Feel free to name it whatever you would like. As you can see here, it's named T3 Assets. Here's the T3 logo on the front page. Feel free to enable or disable easily. Click Show T3 Logo Yes or No. JA-Argo has a special feature where it uses Ajax to load articles in the article detail page and is an extended setting in JA-Argo only. Okay, next we're going to move on to theme settings. So select the style first before you make any changes. So on this, we're going to select JA-Argo, green color. Go back to theme. Now let's select the one we made in Theme Magic, the Dark Clone. Now T3 supports 2 logo types, image or text. We can change the site name to whatever we want. We'll just leave Argo here. And then the slogan as well. You can change the logo image. Just browse to the logo you want and replace it with the current one. Okay, don't forget to save. Okay, now let's go to the front page. Great, we can see our settings have taken effect. Now the style uses Dark Clone theme. with the logo changes we made in the back end. Okay, next, go to Layout. The Layout setting allows you to change the structure of the layout and configure responsive layouts. First, select your layout. All your layouts will be listed. Please select the one you wish to modify. Also, note that the layout you are configuring will only be applied for the current style. There are two parts in layout customization: module positions and responsive layouts. For module positions, you are allowed to change the number of positions in each spotlight block. You can change to any position that you want. If you don't want to publish any position in the front page, just assign it to none. As you can see, there are 5 responsive layouts that you can configure. Select the one you wish to configure. In each layout, you can enable or disable any module position. In this example, we're going to select mobile layout, and we're going to disable positions in the spotlight block. Okay, scroll down. Click on the position name to enable it. We can also drag to resize the module position. So we're going to do that with 5 and 6. Pull 6 up into 5. Next, we're going to configure the megamenu. So, T3 supports megamenu feature, and it's very easy to configure. We can see that we have a great megamenu in the front page. We also have a separate video tutorial for configuring megamenu. The last part of this tutorial is the menu assignment. First, select style. Let's select J Argo dark color. Go back to the assignments tag. Scroll down. Select the menus that you used to use the selected style, in this case J Argo dark color. And don't forget to save your settings. On the front page, we go to K2 menu, and we see the menu uses J Argo dark color style. Gives a different look. So, this is the end of our tutorial today. We hope you enjoyed watching and hope to see you soon. There are more videos available at youtube.com/Joomla. Feel free to choose new videos anytime.